Oh, what's good? What it do, good people? It's that man Low Key 2P here with my guy M-Town Boy 901 Tad Bip.
What up? What up?
You hear me? Tonight's broadcast gonna be brought to y'all in part by our good partners over there. This is not a sponsorship. This is not an endorsement. It's just brought to y'all in part by the good people at C Grams Escapes Gym. I'm on the Jamaican Me Happy and P. Bumble clot on the Bahama Mamas. Again, let's toast. You heard me? Oh, and we coming live from Nissan Stadium. Going against Tom and them Buckaroonies. It's all good because we built for it, hit for it.
As the Titans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ooh. Them bitches and all red. Nah, ooh, it's us in there red. Ooh. I thought you wanted to kick.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Oh, them bitches in red and blue. I like this. This game is, yeah. I pick some uniforms and play this type game. See, when I play Madden, I always like the design of the uniform, putting them whole together. It's gonna be tricky because they're red somewhere.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
It looked good. I probably had some Navy cleats on though.
Tannehill gonna turn and give this to Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box, whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Blood ball.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll run forward with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, would you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the official.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And they'll have it in the red zone before throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Tannehill. Got him there. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony
first skirt.
And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
And the score is now the Goose Egg, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 7 for those Tennessee Titans.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Live from Nissan Stadium.
Amen. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the
about 23. About 20. Yeah, 23.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Brady. There's Evans again. Complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succo. And
decent, look good.
In the second quarter.
We are tied of 7-0 right now.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Derrick Henry. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and 1, Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this
Come on, you're king in this.
A little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Them bitches blitzy. So they real, y'all.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Oh, shit.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Bernard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Brady. He'll drop this off for Bernard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Bernard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. A gain of 4 last play. They doubled that here and get it. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Fournette. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just 4 seconds left in this first half. A timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. again. Here's Bernard. He takes this for 3 to the 29. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Brady.
What the fuck?
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now Brady again. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And the 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down mugger back to 1.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for the Titans. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL than just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this.
All right, it was a scoreless third quarter, but we coming back to pick it up from the 4th.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill. He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swain. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. but time is still going to be a factor in the decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Henry. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turned the ball over on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's complete. Bernard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, nigga is not gonna sit through that shit. Tell us that we gonna bang right there. Cause he's gonna need a ball and shit. He fooled it hell.
You said, shut your ass up and get out the game.
Yeah.
You said, you can see real niggas do. You get cut out.